Acceptance, enthusiasm, and joy. Eckhart Tolle's description of a life of meaning, of the power of now, of being in this moment. I'm Colin Scotland. This is Strategy in Spirit, where your truest self amplifies your impact. Take a deep breath with me. And let's dive in. Attention and focus is all about present moment awareness, prioritizing the moment that exists now, doing what is right in front of you now, only focusing on the thing that is there to be given your fullest attention. In The Power of Now, Eckhart Tolle talks of three things: acceptance, our comfort level with how things are, rather than wanting them to be different. Oh no, this hasn't happened, they haven't said this, I haven't done this hasn't been done. That causes chaos, stops you being in a place of acceptance. Second is enthusiasm, and I like to use the word curiosity, playful curiosity. If we are as a child, then that is the precursor to joy. And when we feel joy, we feel inspired. We take inspired action. And we live a life in this moment right now, the only one that exists. We live in awe and wonder of this life, of this experience that we're all feeling. It's really special. Stephen Covey says, first things first, putting those things that matter the most in front of us and dealing with them. And that's fine. And goal setting is great. But focus on process, acceptance of the situation as it is, not wanting it to be different to how it is, enthusiastically dealing with the next step. Because here's the thing, the next step, that thing that's in front of you right now, is the only thing that matters. And if you can bring yourself into a place of feeling that, then you can take joy, real joy, in the process of focusing on the step you're taking right now. The breath you're breathing in right now. Disregard what is to come. Stay in the moment. You have nowhere else to be, nothing else to do, except to be here where you are right now. You are in exactly the right place, at exactly the right time, in exactly the right moment. Breathing in and breathing out. And as Krishna says, disregard any attachment to the outcome. It's none of your business. Keep returning to the moment. Be fully here as best you can. Some moments you will spend time dreaming of future goals and states of being and getting carried along. This determines the process. After all, it gives you direction. It gives you a steer for the steps that you will do. And that's fine. It's okay to plan. It's okay to set goals. It's okay to give yourself a direction. But always focus everything that you have right here. Give it your all at all times. Don't be distracted by the stream of thoughts and the chatter of the mind, the thinking stream, that flow that is unending, and it will sweep you away like a torrent if you let it. The thinking stream, it's not your enemy. It is a part of you. It is who you are. So embrace it. Don't try and fight it. Embrace it without being caught up in it, without being swept away by it. And if you're able to remove yourself and see the flow, see the torrent, the stream, you can put it to work mindfully. You can give it purpose. You can give it intent. You can ask it to solve your problems, and it will. It's clever like that. With a purpose, it can invent the wheel, electricity, cure diseases. With purpose, it can truly impact the world. Without purpose, it's as a disobedient child craving attention. Wah! Wah! Stomping their feet, wailing. The cry of the thinking mind, it's hard to ignore. You don't have to ignore it or fight against it. Breathe into that for a moment. You don't have to ignore it. You don't have to push against it. You don't have to fight it. You simply need to bring purpose and intent to it. Be aware of the thinking stream without getting caught up in it. Set it on a mission to solve a problem or to come up with a solution. This, in part, is the manifestation of the universal law of attraction. We set a desire in our hearts for a specific outcome, and then our mind seeks to solve the problem of making our desires a reality. Where we focus our efforts, we yield results. What we focus on is what we see. If I ask you to look around the room and spot objects that are white right now, then your reticular activator system, part of your brain, will kick in, and all of a sudden you'll see white everywhere, or red, or whatever color you choose to pick, right? You begin to see those things that you are focusing on. It's how our brains are wired. What you focus on is what you see. And this is why focusing on negativity brings, guess what? Negativity. Focusing on gratitude and love brings gratitude and love into your life. So as Viktor Frankl said, in the moment between stimulus and response, we have a choice. In that moment, we have a choice. That moment is the one that you're in right now. Listening to this, breathing in and breathing out. And if you can bring acceptance of that moment exactly as it is, enthusiasm, curiosity, and joy, then that's what you'll see. Your attention and focus is like a torchlight in the darkness. It's very narrow. It's very focused. And wherever it shines, that's what you see. So focus on this moment right now and that thing that is directly in front of you. Nothing else. Everything else will just bring confusion and noise, and with it, disillusion, lack of clarity, frustration, and all of those lower level of thoughts around doubt, fear, oh no, oh this, oh the other. It's the torrent, right? It's the stream. That stream of thoughts, you'll become distracted by it. And we all do it. No matter how much we practice, we all are swept away. And that's okay. Because remember, we don't have to fight it. We don't have to ignore it. We don't have to push back against it. We just need to bring awareness. And in bringing awareness, we leap out of the water onto the bank. And we're able to see in that place of witness. We're able to see the reality of this existence. And from that place, we can focus on that thing that's in front of us. And when we're able to be in that place, that is a true blessing and a privilege. Focusing on gratitude and love will bring more gratitude and love into your life. This is where the whole positive thinking comes from. It's not about feeling rubbish and then saying, oh, think positive thoughts. That's nonsense. That's nonsense. Because at that moment, you're not accepting of how the situation is. You're upset, you're annoyed, you're frustrated, and there's all kind of emotions and thoughts going on that mean this situation is, and it may be a bad situation, right? This situation's not good. I don't want to be in this situation. I don't want to accept this, especially if it's extreme. Why? That doesn't mean that you just accept every circumstance, and that's okay as well. That's not what we're saying here. What we're saying here is that you can bring yourself to a place where you focus fully on what's in front of you, where you are fully present, fully aware, and in this moment, with this breath, doing the action that you need to do right now, without judgment, being here and doing that thing that's in front of you. So what we focus on is what we see. What will you focus on? I'm Colin Scotland. Remember, your truest self amplifies your impact. So go, shine your light, and light up the world.